What is the best time to reach out to clients for a review? How many times should I follow up for a review? All right. So, one of the biggest complaints I hear from lawyers over and over and over and over again is that I asked my clients to leave me a review and they just didn't do it. They said, yeah, absolutely. Thanks. You got me this great settlement, or you got this, whatever the desired outcome was. And they say that they talk to their clients. Their clients are really happy with the work. They're even enthusiastic about leaving them a review. And then they get home and life happens and they don't leave a review. So I've got a theory about this. There's a guy named Simon Sinek, and he has a TED Talk where he talks about basically, if you have a goal in life, if you have a goal like to lose weight or to quit smoking, you shouldn't tell anyone your goal. And the reason why is because when you tell someone that you're planning to lose weight or you're planning to quit smoking or whatever type of vice, quit drinking, whatever it happens to be, you get an endorphin rush in your brain that simulates the same feeling that you would get had you achieved that goal. And because of that, you're less likely to achieve the goal. You're less likely to stick with it. So they say, don't tell anyone your goals. So how does this relate to reviews? Well, we live in a very what's in it for me world. Everyone's favorite subject and topic is themselves. So when you say to a client, hey, would you mind leaving me a review? They say, yes, I would love to leave you a review. And they mean it at that time. But the problem is that the only thing in it for them is the fact that they have this warm, fuzzy feeling that they're doing you a favor, right? And when they get home, they've already gotten that feeling. They've already gotten that endorphin rush in their brain or whatever it is. So they're much less likely to leave a review. I'm not saying no one will ever leave a review, but they're much less likely to leave a review because they don't have that what's in it for me mentality anymore. So I always tell lawyers, and lawyers always yell at me about this, but I always tell lawyers, you've got to figure out a way to incentivize people to give you reviews, because then you're bringing that what's in it for me back into the equation. A couple Starbucks gift cards, a couple Outback Steakhouse gift cards. I mean, and obviously you got to check with your bar association rules, and you got to figure out specifically how you word it. Obviously you can't be bribing people for 5-star reviews, but you can thank them for their time. And you just have to figure out how to do it and be smart about it. We have a lot of clients that have gone from like no reviews to like, 50 reviews in just a couple of weeks, because they went and they spent $1,000 and they bought a bunch of Starbucks gift cards. And that $1,000 is the best money they ever spent. We have a client out in California, and a personal injury attorney. They've got 5 partners. Counting the names in the firm name. They've got 5 partners, and basically they just kind of did an all-out blitz where they called, whoever they could think of, and they ended up getting 48 reviews within a matter of like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. And that was in 2015, I want to say. We're in 2019 now, and they still, every time I talk to them, still constant phone calls, and everyone mentions that they called because they had so many great reviews. So reviews are absolutely essential. So what's the best time to reach out to clients? I mean, honestly, there's really no best time. You've got to just keep doing it. You've got to be persistent with it. You've got to understand that most people are going to tell you they will do it, and most people are going to not do it. So you have to be proactive. You have to do something in terms of incentive or something like that. That's my best advice. How many times should I follow up when asking for a review? I would say follow up a few times, but make your follow-ups really solid. Do a follow-up with some incentive. And actually, you know what? Somebody else gave me a really good idea. Now that I totally forgot about this. And they were saying that they offered to make a donation to some sort of charity for the review. In exchange for leaving the review. They didn't give them a gift card, but they were going to make a donation to charity. That's something that is that's something that's pretty cool. It's probably a little bit safer than the gift card thing. Although I don't think that the gift card thing is a big deal. I think that you just have to be smart about how you do it. But again, check on it first. But yeah, I mean, it's like, so what I would say is follow up a couple times, and make sure that when you do follow up, they're really solid follow-ups. where there's some sort of incentive. I mean, if you follow up 5 times, it's probably not going to happen. You know, there's just some people, and truthfully, there's some people that don't want their business out there. I mean, some people just don't want to thank you for, you know, getting those pesky child porn charges dropped. You know, I mean, if you're a criminal defense attorney, it's really difficult because you're dealing with stuff where people are facing things that are potentially embarrassing, and they don't want to put reviews out there. So it's even more difficult. But at the end of the day, your competition has reviews, and you've got to do it. You got to figure out how to do it.